Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
2nd and 10 here. They try to pop a run on the draw. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown Tide! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah. Juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Quarterback on the keeper. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Still running at the 40. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Running to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver shows motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Gage. Obliterates him, still on the move. Touchdown, Georgia. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 6 over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The back goes in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
To the ground with the back. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. 1st down to start the drive after the break. To the ground. He's got it again. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They're bringing heat. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a job by the defense. Seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. When you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs, Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy, no Sean Marino, and how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Gonna let it fly. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now with a chance to get a little breathing room, 2nd and 3 from the 15. Handoff to the single back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Muscling ahead on third and short. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He finds his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away. It's complete on the right side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got the quick pass. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the grab. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Going to the running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive on? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. And then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Floats it out in space. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third down, going up top. On the move, he fires. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's right on target. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. The expressway is wide open. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, BAMA! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone. You
ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they were
and the pass hits, picked off.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's the way they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Freeman. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. Is now 2nd and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Able to get one down to the 15.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to pound it in. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Now the toss. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now they take the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it on the counter. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Knocked down for the tackle.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to him.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Off the play fake on first down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Safe completion on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Keeps it on the bootleg. Trying to get to it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Dogs! They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. If you should have ran a better route.
You've got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
He's going up top here late in the game. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. He'll do it himself. Oh, they knock it free. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires left. Makes a connection. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. Explosive, picks up more than 30. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide in a season of